Hey, this week, we're going to talk about the 1938 Washington Nationals. They finished with a record of 75, 76, and 1. Of course, this was a 154-game season. I guess they decided to screw this game. We're out of the playoffs, or out of the running. They fifth place. Of course, there was no playoffs back then. So, manager was Bucky Harris. 28 players were only used for this season by the Nationals. Bill Phoebus, Kansas. Joe Coleman, Philadelphia. Helene Marie Johnson. Renee Matagudo, Cuba. Leona Sintra Cuellar. I wonder if she's related to Mike Cuellar. Elon Hogsett, Kansas. High school. Mabel Edith Wilson. As I've said before, this is for informative purposes only, not for monetary gain. But anyways, most of these players came from semi-pros, industrial leagues, various leagues. They've been playing, some even in 7th grade. So that's under the assumption here. If I do make a stand that they played American League or various league ball like Van Johnson at the time, I will mention it, or college. Next is 24, Joe Krakasukas, Montreal. I'm really admiring how they find these guys. I'm sure they had minor league teams. That's why, hence where baseball players would come to. But still, you still had to go and look for it. Jimmy DeShong, Pennsylvania. Esther M. Heinley. Harry Kelly, Arkansas. Sally Aaron Jolly. Bob Jolly. All right, 21 is Monte Weaver, North Carolina College. Roberta Lee Clifford. 20, Ken Chase, New York State. Doris Marion Otto, Jim Otto. 19, Pete Appleton, Connecticut College. Aldona Lezazinski is how I saw it. I could be totally wrong. 18, Wes Farrell, Greensboro High School. Lois F. Johnson. 17, Dutch Leonard. I think he was a Hall of Famer. Illinois. Rose Dolnick. And let's see here. Oh, yes. 16, Mickey Livingston, South Carolina. Margaret E. Darby, American Legion. 15, Goose Goslin, New Jersey. Salem High School. Maxine Wallace. I think he was in the Hall of Fame. Not sure. Tony Giuliani, Minnesota. Military School. Genevieve Mary Baishas. Jimmy Watzel, Cleveland. Patricia R. Ozzie Bluidge, Minnesota High School. Willor Marie Maxwell. Margaret Coton Healing. I think he was a manager at one point. I think more than intern. 11, Mel Almeida, Mexico. Los Angeles High School. Alicia Fermanil, Aliyah Unia. So this poor guy was under a lot of pressure trying to be the first Mexican player, Mexican-American, trying to succeed in USA baseball. Very felt the burdens of the slights and rejections and racism that was going on. And also he had problems with relating to other minorities as well, including within his own community. So he was kind of because he came from a high-class landowner families, and the blue collars, they didn't like him, so that was that kind of clash going on there. John Stone, Tennessee College. Ruth Cordelia Ellis. Taffy Wright, North Carolina. Marie Grooms. Washington seemed to get a lot of players from the mountainside of North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia too. Seemed to be their more specialty, but they got some from South Carolina either. It seemed like they tried to avoid the southern part of each state and the coast. Sam West, Texas high school rule, Lavella Grace Cross. 7, George Case, New Jersey, high school, Helen May Farrell. Al Simmons, Milwaukee, Doris Lynn Reeder. 5, Buddy Lewis, North Carolina, college, Frances McElwee Oates, Frankie, that's her nickname. 4, Cecil Travis, Georgia, high school, Helen Margaret Hilbard, or Halbard. Well, need to write better here. 3, Buddy Meyer, Mississippi, college, Minnie Lee Williams. He really got it bad from a guy like Ben Chapman. But nothing was done to the man because I think of American Legion conspiracy, but I think he should have been suspended for his actions. Zeke Bonora, New Orleans College. And your number 1 is Rick Farrell, Durham, North Carolina. He also went to college. Ruth Virginia Wilson. So you had the Farrell brothers at that time in the team. I think one of the brothers got traded that year. I'll probably mention as we go down the season. So there you have it for your 5th place Washington Senators.